Bortles, has he arrived? Because that's the conversation being had now. He's now 4-0 without Fournette. He just diced up the Patriots defense in a manner that we very rarely see the Patriots defense get diced up, and that this is now the quarterback, after years of grooming, years of confidence building, has finally arrived as a top of the draft talent. Would you agree with that?
I would, and I have an interesting story to tell about that.
Okay.
I was actually telling a buddy yesterday as we were watching Bortles carve up the Patriots. I was unfairly harsh to Blake more than a year ago when I was doing a radio interview, and I felt horrible about it. I just in a bad moment, bad analyst moment, where I crossed a line with them that I really regret crossing. So I hunted him down this summer at the Tahoe Golf Tournament just to apologize to him and to just kind of really make amends and let him know how bad I felt about it. And we got in this great conversation. First of all, he handled it amazingly well, had great grace with me. I've known him for a long time. And so that's one part of the story. But then he got into how much he admitted how bad he was for a while. And he admitted that he had really struggled with his confidence. And I call it the yips. Like when your confidence is so down as a quarterback, your brain won't physically allow you to do some stuff that should be pretty easy. And throwing a football to him was hard for a couple of years. And he talked about how much his confidence grew when this team around him and the coaching staff around him publicly defended him so much. When they had his back, when they said, "You are our guy no matter what, and we love you, and we win because of you, not despite you. And we recognize all the things you do inside the building that nobody else sees. We realize all the decisions you make in a game that help us win, even though you might dirt a ball here or make a bad decision here, that we value as our guy. You are our franchise quarterback." And it's amazing what that's done for his confidence and how that's freed him up. And what I've seen at the end of last year and so far this year is a guy that is finally free. It's like these two giant weights that were on his shoulders have been taken off. There's no burden on him anymore. His confidence is high. He's free. And now you're seeing the fullness of who he is as an athlete, because he's a tremendous athlete. He's a tremendous kid. You're starting to see that come out. And yesterday, that was high-level quarterbacking. That was exactness. That was precision. That was all the things you would never have said about Blake Bortles. We saw it yesterday. So, yeah, I think he has arrived. And I tell that story because I think his team and the culture around him is really what's allowed this to happen. And kudos to Jacksonville's coaching staff and that team for supporting him the way they have.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.